can I just say that I am just not ready for the crazy, freaky offbeatness that is Jackie Christie. Ugh. Jackie, girl, I can't with you, bitch. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Basketball Wives LA Season 6, Episode 4. Jackie Christie is too many things. Too many things. She's just always on to something, and just keep listening. You'll understand. Let's just go into this. So, the first thing that I see here that catches my eye, we got Jackie, her friend Kristen, and Evelyn. Now, they're meeting up. Jackie's actually introducing Kristen to Evelyn. I'm going to say this. I keep looking at Kristen, and I keep saying something for this with this girl is just not right. For me, something with her just isn't sitting right. And for me, she's coming across as a bit of a bum bitch. Keep listening. Anyway, okay, so the two of them meet. Evelyn and Kristen kind of hit it off because they got something in common, which is really sad. All three of them actually have all suffered miscarriages at one point. So they kind of, that's a girl thing. They kind of bonded and kind of, they kind of upheld each other right there. Nice thing, real cool, no problem. Nobody got too overly emotional or anything like that. It was cool. Jackie invited them to a wine safari that she's actually having. The fuck is a wine safari? Wine safari. How does that work? Alcohol, wild animals. No, ma'am. But okay. Tammy's not invited. So why is Tammy the only wild animal that's not going to be at the safari? I don't understand. She'll fit right the fuck in. Seriously. Whatever. So that was that. Next, I see Shaie and Tammy get together. Tammy is bringing Shaie up to speed on what happened at her book signing. Y'all know how Jackie showed up to the book signing. Baby, when I tell you I damn near threw up my lunch laughing at this, when Tammy got up and going to imitate Jackie walking in like she was the shit. Because now, one thing, when they actually met, when Kristen and Evelyn and Jackie met, Jackie actually went into telling Evelyn how she went to the book signing and all of this and what had actually happened. And she was saying, I just walked in there, real nice. Kristen was like, no, you didn't, Jackie. You walked in like you owned the joint. She will say, well, I mean, I was looking nice. You were doing the most, Jackie. Don't start. Anyway, so back over at Shaie and Tammy. Tammy clocked it all. And she told Shaie, yeah, she came in there. She said she gonna come in with this long red coat with a wolf pussy collar. I said, okay, so we know Tammy, you've been watching Much Love from KY, okay? Because that's Nina's shit right there, wolf pussy. So, child, Shaie about fell out dying laughing. It was like, what in the hell kind of coat is a wolf pussy coat? And she explained. It was, the fur is just raggedy and nasty and looks like pussy. So Shaie gets to Google it. Wolf pussy. I was like, oh God, this is ridiculous. So I just laughed, but she imitated her, and It was a mess. Jackie's version of it, I fell out there with my best coat on. If that's your best coat, God bless you, Jackie. But anyway, so that was really funny. That was that. Next, I see Evelyn and Shaie actually get together, and they're talking about this whole little thing, and just what's been going on and what's going down, and they both figure out they're both going to the safari, the wine safari, that Tammy's not going to be there. And then they actually said this, which, stop it. Stop, Evelyn. I want to slap Evelyn's face. When Evelyn said that Jackie reminds her of the type of bitch that will put peanut butter on her pussy and have the dog lick it off. I said, girl, now Jackie, if there's ever a time that you see something and cuss a bitch out, this would be the time. That was so motherfucking rude. And what does that actually imply? Does that imply, like, do you think she's in the bestiality or something? But, I mean, I think Jackie's weird, but a dog licking peanut butter off of her old nasty cat? Child, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Just to try to picture her and Doug licking on each other is a bit too much for me. It makes me want to just scratch the top layer off my damn tongue. Ugh. Anyway, moving on. But I said, oh, Evelyn, that was so cold-blooded. That was kind of low, Evelyn. But anyway, moving on. Okay, so next we actually see Kristen and Joe. This is when things start to come together for me with Kristen. So we see Joe. They're not married. They have a baby. She's going on about how he's her perfect man. Let me just say this. What I've noticed about her and how I said she's a bit of a bum bitch, she doesn't have a polished, finished look, ever. Now, this is like the third time we've seen her since we met her. She never has a polished, third or fourth time, never has a polished, finished look. She done did her hair her motherfucking self. This ponytail was terrible. Looked like my kids. One of my boys did it. It was just a mess. But meanwhile, you got this choker, a girl, all this evening wear jewelry. Beautiful choker. She's sitting up there looking like a drag queen that ain't done getting dressed, is what she looked like. Just not done. Just shit ain't right. And in the conversation, she's kind of like begging him for her ring. So that didn't sit well with me. That was really not tasty. And she's going on, so when I'm going to get my ring, my hand is all bare, and this, that. But you are already a whole baby past those types of questions. And I'm looking at him, and he's a bit of a joke, and I think he thinks she's a bit of a joke. And he, wasn't even entertaining the whole marriage shit with her. He was like, don't play. Whatever. It is what it is. It's too late now, girl. How you start is how you finish, so that's that. And then as they're talking, they're reminiscing about the past. And she's like, I had to ask you for my purse, and I had to ask you for my car. So this motherfucker's stingy. He's stingy. You got to go, you got to kiss his ass and lick his balls to get along. Fuck that. Where they do that at? No, ma'am. If I'm dating some motherfucker that's throwing basketballs or running footballs or kicking soccer balls or swinging motherfucking baseball bats or flying down the ice with a hockey stick, fuck that. Ain't gonna be no babies. Ain't gonna be none of that without no paperwork and no goddamn good ass ring and no big ass party. So the whole thing is you done played yourself, boo. The fuck you sitting around with a stingy ass motherfucker with money. And girl, I had enough of her. Bitch, get on out of here. And then later on when she get to the wine safari, this bitch show up with a pair of goddamn, I don't know what these shorts. I just looked at, bitch. Are those undergarments? It looks like they look like undergarments, like slimmers. She's trifling. I can't with her. And Jackie, really, you're hanging out with her. You wearing wolf pussy coats, but I won't tell her that, girl, maybe Spanx ain't the way to go outside without no pants on. Cha-bye. Anyway, foolishness. Not impressed with her. Okay, so Jackie came up to the safari, the wine safari. She was just giving drunk cunt. Okay, so you got literally you have Kristen and her sisters and Jackie, and then they're waiting on Shaie and Evelyn to get there. Shaie and Evelyn come, they get there. Jackie's already had 4 glasses of wine. Now that, for me, says drunk bitch. I don't know about nobody else. It says drunk bitch. Then her conversation went over and solidified exactly what I'm talking about. Inebriated whore. She's sitting up here and this bitch is talking about squeezing motherfucking grapes between her titties and feeding the juice to Doug and saying to them, y'all ain't never did that? And they're looking at her like, can't say that we have, honey. No God. A mess. Grapes. Okay, Jackie. She's a weird ass. Straight, cold, fucking weird ass. She went through all that. The safari thing, it was just weird and dumb and Jackie. It was cool. Next, we see Jackie meet up with Malaysia. Here we see Malaysia. First time we see Malaysia. She's wearing her long black hair and flirting with the waiter and shit. And Jackie's like, what you doing, bitch? She's like, child, flirting, honey. My love life is whatever it is, and I'm just here. And she's in Atlanta now. She has a store in Atlanta, kid's store in Atlanta. But she's up in L.A. chilling, you know, hanging out. And Jackie's filling her in basically on everything that's happened. Malaysia was so motherfucking unbothered, didn't want to hear none of that shit, and kept saying, whatever, okay, whatever. More, you know, she know Jackie shit. It was just some bullshit. Now, Malaysia, bitch, in that confessional, her and that blonde hair in that confessional, I'm living. I am living for Malaysia as a blonde. I don't know about y'all. Leave it down there in the comments and tell me. It gives her a whole different, she actually does carry that off. The whole black, blonde, exotic girl. That whole look works for Malaysia. She looks really, girl, it's stunning. It really is. It is stunning. I like Malaysia as a blonde. I know that's probably really, really hard to keep up, but bitch, it's worth it. That was really sharp. So she looked cute with her little long hair too, but no, that was all right. Miss Thing, that blonde hair is the motherfucking deal. Trust. Anyway, next we actually see Shaie and Evelyn and Tammy. And they go out, and this is what was supposed to happen because Shaie has talked the two of them into meeting to try to squash their beef and get it together. Tammy began clowning and acting ridiculous and being a drama queen. She ended up walking out. Shaie had to go out after her and bring her funky ass back. Then her and Evelyn get in there and they both wanted apologies from each other. So they're apologizing together like they are in kindergarten. It was the dumbest shit I have ever seen, ever. And Shaie, bitch, you're the ringleader. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Next, we got Shaie meeting with Jackie because now Jackie done heard through the grapevine that Evelyn and Tammy that made up, and now she's pissed because she wanted to be the middle. She wanted to be in the middle. So now you're successfully in the middle. They're not. Now they're speaking, and now you're the bitch that's out. Now you're the one nobody's speaking to, you dumbass. And she came to lunch to meet Shaie with this other coat on, with a hot fur collar, and gonna say, this is my Cruella Divine coat. Cruella Divine? Who's that, honey? She always fucking up something. That's an old bitch that think they fly. Oh, it's Cruella DeVille, bitch. DeVille as in, I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. It's DeVille, darling. DeVille, not Divine. Dumbass. But that she said, I got my Cruella Divine coat on. And she's sitting over to someone, she ain't got nothing but a bra and some panties underneath. I said, girl, ought to be law against doing that coat that way. Where's Peter when you need him? Anyway, moving on. She talking about, I should have been there at the meeting with them. This, that, and the other. So Shawnee's like, no problem. No problem, Jackie. Now she wants a meeting with the two of them so they can squash all of that. And she wants Shawnee to be there to mediate and all of that. Shawnee's like, okay. Shawnee cut her off because she was getting real groovy. Talking about, they didn't know the two of them. They ain't got a motherfucking thing to say to me. Oh, she's real tough. Shawnee just like cut her off. Like, bitch, save all them dramas, all them dramatics for somebody else, honey. I'll get the meeting together. It is what it is. Shut your drunken ass mouth up and let's order something to eat. That's where it cut out at. I just can't with Jackie Christie. Jackie Christie is the craziest bitch on television. Oh, she's a nutball. All right, y'all. Catch y'all on the next episode. My God doggone goodness. Later.